Good morning, YouTube. Today is Tuesday, August 22nd. I guess we're back to school week for all you kiddos out there. I'm sure there's a ton of chatter, students crossover there. So, Anthony, Tom, good morning.
Good morning,
Good
sir.
morning.
Anthony, you living in your car and Mrs. LaPera throw you out or something? All we do is see you in the car these days.
Nah, I'm running around this morning, man.
Man, you're a busy guy.
Are you meeting the electrician today? I know you met the plumber on Friday when he showed up.
No, plumber never showed.
Oh,
So-
what? The plumber didn't show?
No, plumber never showed. So he said he's running late. Wanted to know if he could reschedule. I don't know if he was drinking the night before, but yeah, he didn't show up that day. So we're giving him another shot this morning and see how that goes.
So your
Wow.
tenant had to be with the sewage back up in his basement all weekend.
Well, it's not backed up yet, so it already got cleaned out. So now it needs changed. So the sewage pipes need changed. So
Well, let's hope today goes better than the other day.
I hope.
Yeah.
If not, I'll be taken to Facebook for a reliable plumber.
Virgo, did you get that 80 or under Friday?
You know what, Ryan? I got exactly. Can we run the tape back? Do you have the tape from Friday?
I was not hiding, videotaping you now.
We don't have the tape, but yes, you called 79. I showed 79. So,
Wow.
Good call.
Wow. That's amazing. Congratulations. You are it's good. Good golfer. Good golfer.
I'm trying to get better. I definitely don't go out there to have fun. I go out there with a mean face, and I
Right.
try to score the best I can every time.
You hear that, Mr. and Mrs. Real Estate Agent? If you're looking to not have fun on the golf course, but go with the loan officer, give Tom a call. He is sure to not have fun with you. So there you go. There's the plug for Tom's marketing plan for the fourth quarter. But guys, I don't know if you're noticing. I know Anthony's been talking about the amount of properties that have been price reductions. I seem to see it every day on Facebook. Everyone talks about real estate is always in cycles. I feel like the market's starting to change a little bit since 2019 through COVID all the way through now. It's been such a strong seller's market that now, what was the phrase you used yesterday, Anthony? I think reprogram. Everyone's got to reprogram their brains a little bit here. Remember some of the programs that are out there or the ways to do business that are out there that just haven't really been available in this seller's market the last 3 years, but it's still there. None of this stuff has gone away. Seller assistance is still available. Rate buy downs are available. And where the rates are today, it is more beneficial in some cases, in most cases, for a buyer to get a lower interest rate than get a lower price on that house. That price reduction of saving a couple bucks a month isn't going to do nearly amount what you can take those funds and buy down the interest rate with. Seller assistance has gotten such a negative connotation the last couple years, or just flat out saying we're not going to accept it. And frankly, I see rates heading to 8% before we see them at 6%. That's just my thoughts, guys.
They could be at 8 by the end of the week, right?
What do you think?
I think they could be at 8 by the end of the week the way they're shooting up. I mean, I haven't seen, and I think we were talking yesterday, this is a 20-year high in rates. So, I mean, how many of us loan officers, agents, everybody in the industry has seen it like this? It's not that common unless you've been around the block.
Maybe one on our screen.
Settle down.
He was probably a rookie at that time, coming in with hair.
I was not a rookie at that time, but I did have hair. Like, man.
Yeah, I mean, you make a great point, Tom. None of us have seen really this market with these rates. So that's puts everyone on a bit of an even playing field. Or if you're an agent and been in the business, remember the days of why points are paid. It's not always negative to be charged points. If you can get that lower interest rate to save, hundreds a month rather than a couple bucks a month in some cases, the math doesn't lie. But we've just got programmed, no seller assistance, ask for price reduction, be done with it. And there's more options out there, Anth.
There is. Yeah, there's definitely options. They're just not given. And that's the unfortunate part. I mean, so many people out there are like, well, take the rate and then refinance in a year. Where's those people, that were saying that last year, like, hey, take the rate for what it is, and then you can refinance in, the low fives when the rates drop, this year.
Let's leave the rate, marry the house.
Right. Yeah. I mean, they're not refinancing this year like they expected to, from the, bad information they may have received, because unfortunately that's not the case. So, getting the options now and taking advantage of what could be available now and not thinking, hey, 3 years down the road, unless somebody has a crystal ball, I don't think anybody can confidently say, hey, the rates are going to be this much lower. You just can't. It's all based on many factors. But yeah, with rates going up, I think options are more important than ever. And, the client should be getting that information from their loan officer. Hopefully, they're providing those options. There's so many people that intertwine in the process with what a client should do and don't really know all the facts, in the same scenario. So
let's be honest. It's easy to do our job when rates are 3%. It's easy to sound smart and when rates are at historic lows. In the last couple of years, rates went up so fast. A lot of people in the industry were saying, oh, it can't keep going up. It can't keep going up. Guess what? It can keep going up if there are certain factors that are going to make it keep going up. One of those factors are inflation. Listen to what the Fed is saying. I mean, inflation still isn't under control. They still are talking about raising rates. So how are mortgage rates going to magically start going down? We're not even there yet. And they always go down slower than they go up. So, I mean, again, we're now 2 years into this rate increase, more than that, where everyone keeps saying, oh, next year. I guess eventually they're going to be right. I mean,
I heard it on Good Morning America again this morning. Next year, rates coming down. I'm like, all right, I hope they're right.
It's crazy to me. Like,
I don't know.
But I think Anthony hit the nail on the head. You need to look at the market now. You need to see what's best for you now. And unless you are an expert in the market and you can predict the future, please share that information with me, by the way. You gotta focus on today. You got to look if you can get a specific program today, if you can get a rate buy down today, if you can ask the seller to help get your rate lower with seller assistance. Again, seller assistance does not have to turn into only helping with closing costs. You can use seller assistance for your rate buy down to get the lower rate. So the funds are sitting there. Stop taking the price reduction. Take that lower rate instead. It's going to be a win-win for everyone, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, when in 6 months or a year, when everyone's talking about rate buy downs, let's mark the calendar that us boys in West Penn Financial have tried to get it out there. This is the best method to help everyone at this time if we want to keep the market going. If your biggest drawback is high interest rates, there's ways to get the rates lower and more manageable at this time.
I might take a little tally tracker, see how many people ask me that, coming up here over the next few months. Hey, what's going on with this? What's going on with this?
A tally tracker. It's nice.
Yeah, you know what I mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I got you.
Just on paper. I'm a pen and paper
like
guy.
Tom Hanks and Castaway.
Yeah, I'm a pen and paper guy.
Yeah, exactly. Mr. Senior, you got anything to wrap us up today?
Sorry, I was just thinking about Wilson. Wilson.
What a movie.
No, man, that's all I got. I mean, definitely, you know, there's only one person licensed to do the things we do, and it is a loan officer or the lender. So getting your information, you know, somebody that bought a house 20 years ago is not going to know what's going on in the market today. That was totally different back then. But make sure your loan officer is, you know, hopefully it's one of us, but if it's not, make sure they're providing you multiple options, just not one option with the rate where it currently is. And, you know, definitely reach out when you're in the middle of negotiations, because, you know, taking the lower priced offer is not going to be the best option for you, unfortunately. Getting that seller's assist to utilize to help better your financial situation, make the home more affordable, monthly payment more affordable. And then, you know, hey, if the rates do drop in the future, whenever that may be, you know, you can always look at a refinancing, but doing it up front might have helped you from completing that refinance and paying additional cost at that time. So that's all I got, man.
There you have it. I believe it's Tuesday. Have a happy one. See you boys Friday.
See you guys.
We're going right.